During the past few weeks, 7:30 shone a spotlight on Australia Post contractors who are underpaying workers and illegally employing foreign students. Today, in a highly embarrassing case for Australia Post, one of its main suppliers of contract posties and parcel deliverers was arrested and accused of running an immigration racket. The arrest followed raids by the AFP and Border Force officers on Australia Post delivery centres, homes and businesses across Melbourne. Reporter Madeline Morris had exclusive access to the raids.
In the upmarket Melbourne suburb of Balwyn, a pre-dawn raid breaks the morning quiet. This luxury home belongs to Baljit Singh, known as Bobby. This highly successful businessman is one of Australia Post's biggest contractors, supplying scores of post and parcel delivery drivers to the company. Today, he's in custody after coordinated raids across Melbourne involving 100 officers.
So this morning about 6 o'clock, members of the AFP, members of Australian Border Force and members of the AFPRaids went and executed a number of search warrants. It was in relation to allegations of fraud by a criminal syndicate.
The AFP alleges Bobby Singh and two of his associates, Mukesh Sharma and Rakesh Kumar, have been running an immigration racket. As well as his labour hire companies, which supply Australia Post, Bobby Singh owns and runs St Stephen Institute of Education in Melbourne's outer north. Rakesh Kumar is also a part owner of the company. Mukesh Sharma owns and runs another training college, Symbiosis Institute of Technical Education, which operates above this fish wholesaler in Footscray. The colleges charge international students up to $10,000 for diplomas in business and IT, but the AFP alleges neither college is actually doing any teaching.
So the allegation is that there's international and domestic students, but they don't actually attend those institutions and they're actually redirected off to work for contractors that have got contracts with Australia Post.
Are they fake colleges?
We're not sure at this stage. That's the allegation and we're currently conducting investigations to establish that.
Instead of studying, the foreign students are allegedly provided by Mr Singh's labour hire companies to work as posties, while Mr Singh, Mr Sharma and Mr Kumar pocket the tuition fees. None of the charges laid today relate to immigration matters.
Well, Bobby Singh's got at least 100 workers and we've counted about 60 of them being on student visas.
That should be all right.
The Posties Union has been concerned about Mr Singh's operation for a number of years after it was told his company was underpaying delivery drivers.
So very naively, I wrote to him and said, did you know this is what people in this industry are supposed to be paid? No response. And then we started reporting it to Australia Post and again, no response.
Mr Singh's Australia Post business has been very profitable. 7:30 has obtained internal Australia Post spreadsheets which show from just 1/4 of his delivery contracts, his company Austrade and Services is paid around $60,000 a month by Australia Post. Today, police seized millions of dollars worth of assets, including Mr Singh's red Ferrari.
To date, we have restraining orders for $8.5 million worth of assets. So that includes a number of properties around Melbourne, as in premises, a number of vehicles, a substantial amount of cash, and also a significant amount of jewellery and other property.
This is all highly embarrassing for Australia Post, coming as it does on the back of a series of 7:30 stories exposing widespread underpayment of subcontracted postal drivers and the alleged use of foreign student labour. Australia Post has today cancelled all of Bobby Singh's contracts and gone into damage control mode. The company declined an interview but stressed it had fully cooperated with the Federal Police's investigation.
This is a wake-up call. Surely the Minister has to call the management of Australia Post to account. The fact that an alleged criminal outfit is providing labour to deliver Australia's parcels and letters must shock the community.